Hey guys, welcome back to some DragonHeir. Super excited about today's video because we are going to be doing our first summon within here. Now, all of my dice I've actually been saving. We've been using one every single day just to get a couple summons. Did some here and there, but overall, I am hoping it is going to be a mega strong summoning. And overall, we need a lot of heroes. We only have 3 legendary heroes at this point. And one of them we got for free. Well, this one we got for free because of the season. Also got the Frost one. Now, this is the only legendary that we have seen that we actually pulled. And I believe it might have not even have been from a summon that we got this champion. I believe it was from just a regular pull. Then, of course, we have our primary hero right in here. So I'm going to hop in. I want to do the summons. But before we do this, make sure you hop into the store and go to the traders market. I want to cover this, the treasure market right here. Go to monthly and link the content creator. So it is going to be Furry Hippo. Make sure you link the account. It is going to give you free resources that you need to get out of here to make sure that you're making the progression within DragonHeir. So let's hop into the summons. And again, a lot of these heroes, I'm not too familiar. I'm starting to learn names. I'm starting to learn pretty much the layout where everything is in this game. So let's hop in here and do the summons. Now, I looked at both of these heroes. Now, within here, we do have a poison debuffer, which I do like, but then we have an angelic radiant wing summon. This one looks just absolutely insane. I want to get this one just looking at the skills and abilities we possess in here with the radiance damage. And I mean, just look at the 3D design in here. It's insane. It is absolutely crazy to see. We have 270 of our Heliolite dice, and we do get another 30 for free, meaning we have 300. So we'll get this hero, but this is going to be a lot of summons. Hopefully we pull again a lot of legendary heroes out of here in the entirety. So let's go ahead and kick this off. All right, so remember summons, it's going to roll right against the table. Once it clicks, and I'm not going to play the animation every time, hits a couple ones, and then boom, it goes up. It shows exactly who we're getting. Now, also with some of the rares, we have a lot of the rares, but I don't have a lot of epics. So I feel like out of here, we're probably going to be picking up a lot of epics as well, which is going to help me because there's a lot of different game modes in here that you can only use specific heroes in here. If you don't have the heroes, you can't add them. So as I've been kind of building them out and also getting the point of having some of the epic heroes that I can recycle. I've gotten a lot of resources, as you can see, those 3 new epic heroes, but I don't have a lot from the higher tier list. I don't have a lot that I've been able to actually recycle to get a lot more artifacts and actually build them up in the entirety. So let's see some of these summons in here. Boom, we pick up another epic, couple rares, and now I think we have a majority of the rares. We can see a lot of these now are just being recycled in the entirety. Fingers crossed, guys, we still see some legendary heroes in here. So summon number 3, 1, 2 more epics. And there we go. This is what I was talking about. The Imprint Stone 2. I'm currently owned 15 of these. I believe I need 30. I think I need 30 of these. Now, this is going to allow me to actually get higher level artifacts in here that I don't have right now. I'm making sure, again, that we can build it, that we can make progression. Waiting for the summon took a long time. It's been a week. And I mean, we have 270 of these dice in a week. So we've gotten them out of a lot of different events, but getting some of those and recycling some of these epic heroes is really going to make a big difference. Now, boom, 2 more epics. And as you can see, rares, we are just recycled across the board with those rares in the entirety. 2 more epics, and there we go. So we're starting to see some recycle of some of these epic heroes again. Picked up another rare. Now, I think I probably have all of them at this point. But come on, out of all of these, I'm hoping we pull a legendary. Another double recycle right there. And who do we get here? A Radiance Dealer. So we know we're going for the Radiance hero. So we have a buff, we have a damage, a double damage right here. Another thing that I've noticed is when it comes to this game, getting healers, it has been something that has been very difficult. So there we go. We summon Victor. Man, a dwarf with 1 arm and a sword. So there is a legendary, the Grinning Tiger Victor. Got a really sweet looking pipe. Look at the goggles in there. Let's just look what he does. So, all right, so passive marks the enemy, marked enemy reduced by 35%. So more of a debuffer, deals fire damage, which I love, and removes all of their shields. Could be a lot of utility in there. And here we go. Attack penalty, accuracy, blind, buff, prohibition, and recharge speed penalty. That is going to be a huge debuffer in here, and then increases accuracy by 40 points in all battles. That is going to be awesome. I do not have anyone that increases the accuracy right now, so that is legendary number 1. guys, that we pull out of there. And what else did we get? Boom. Look at the legendary cards. It is just so absolutely epic. And I believe the first season we had a poison healer. Yes. I believe Garion, we had this hero before and we used it for a lot of healing in here. So debuff immunity out of there. And there is the healing nexus. So we have a poison healer. I like it. I really do like it. That's awesome. Boom, rares just getting recycled. And you'll notice we stopped getting the imprint stones. That's because we have gotten to the point where we have everything to get the rest of those artifacts in there. So no more imprint stones. Boom, got another epic again, another recycle. Picked up another rare that we didn't have in here. And I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see that this is our primary healer. This is actually our primary healing, dispel, debuff, and shield. We have been using him for quite a bit, but like I had said earlier, healing within this game was really, really lacking. So 1, 2 more in there. Starting to see a lot of the same epics. Getting some new ones though. Right there is ice support, buff, debuff, and a shielding aspect. And again, the modeling in this game is just incredible. It is incredible to see. And there we go. Did we get? Is that the one we're looking for? Oh, no way. So we got it out of a regular summon. So there is Annalisis. So we did pull her out of a regular summon is what I'm thinking in here, because I believe we're still going to have the rest of the summon out of here. So there we go. Picked up a new epic, but we did pick her. Let's go back and see, because right there, we are going to get another copy. That is going to give us the ability to actually add those stars on her. I'm going to keep summoning. I'm going to do the 300, guys. I'm going to go in. It might not be the smartest, and let me know in the comments. But yeah, I could probably do the Marsh Venom summons. But I want to see if we get some of these other heroes. 1, 2, and 3 more epics in there. That is awesome. That is very cool. So there we go. Another epic. I believe maybe this was a healer, ice damage dealer. No, debuff. Yeah, there is healing. I was going to say, I thought there was healing on this one. Again, I'm starting to learn all of the heroes in here. It just does take a little bit of time. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 epics that are recycled. We still have all the regular dice in here that I've been kind of sitting on as well. There's another epic. Come on, we've gotten 2 legendaries. Can we pick up one more? There's an epic. And I love the dwarfs, guys. Look at the, what is it? Recharge, energy reduction, and control in here as a poison debuffer. That is really cool. The rest of these recycled. I'm also going to have to see what these artifacts are. There we go. 3. That is 3 legendary heroes, which it looks like this is going to be a healer. Lycos, the melody of the Miraidon Tides, gains 60 aura energy at the start of battle. Okay, I like that. There's radiant damage again. And there is 30% damage up. Damage dealt will be increased by 30% to all enemies, radiant damage. And then afterwards summons an accomplice to follow the aura ally with the highest attack. So we can boost up the highest attack rating in there. Then, of course, we have our leader buff, the attack. If in Fey or the trial breakthroughs, increases all attack by 30%. So there is number 3 on a legendary. We literally doubled the amount of legendary heroes that we have in here. That is just absolutely amazing. And there's number 4, guys. Is that the other one? Is that the new goblin? No, I don't think it is. Talward the Toadstool. Look at his head. It is an actual toadstool in there. Each debuff on enemies grants 2% damage reduction. There is a taunt and a stun, so it's going to be a tank. The unit is forced to launch basic attacks on the taunted caster. Heal reduction in there. Now, I know there's a few bosses that I need that heal reduction. Accuracy and attack penalty, as well as derivative damage in here. Gains an enlightenment bonus, but cannot trigger crits. So that is 4 legendaries that we have pulled out of here. We still have 75 dice left in here, guys. Could we pull 1 or 2 more? I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked about the summons, because that is 4 legendaries that we've already pulled. Again, majority of these are just getting recycled at this point. Come on, we got to pull 1 more. Got to pull at least 1 more outside. And there's, again, another double epic right there. And I'm wondering, we're going to have to go through and see kind of who we don't have yet. And there we go. There's another one. Is that the same one? It is. We got another copy of our little one-armed dwarf. So that is another copy of Victor. Again, you can see right here, duplicate hero conversion results. We do get the summon imprint, and then we also do get the essence of creation. So very cool. So this is the soul imprint. Again, I want to see exactly what we can use that for, but I believe, yep, one more legendary, a couple more epics. They have to be about done at this point. So let's gain our last 20. And let's do these last 20 in here, which is going to give us, of course, the next legendary, which will be what, 5? Is that going to be 5 legendaries out of here? 'Cause I think it should come out of here. And that's not the one. But we got another one. We got another legendary. That's 6. Tiger Folk, Law Neutrality, a crit damage up. I can definitely use that. There's an aura in there. Gains 15 aura energy, dealing radiant damage. And then, of course, we have Energy Wave. So it seems like this is going to be a lot of damage in here. All allies attack by 24% in battle. Yeah, that is going to be awesome. Unleashes an Energy Wave that bounces between enemies up to 4 times, dealing radiant damage. So again, we have a lot of radiant damage in here. Boom. And there is another 2 epics that we pulled out of here, giving us the 300 and giving us another copy. Let's go ahead and summon. That is our third 100. So there is the second one that we got out of here for the Radiant Summons. And it looks just incredible, guys. The modeling in this, that's the reason why we wanted to start this, why we wanted to do this. So we got lucky and we pulled a copy out of there. Like I said, Starlight Dice, we still have a lot of those. I feel like, again, those are going to be just recycled a lot. But let's take a look at what we have in here, because that was just absolutely epic, guys. So let's go ahead and look by rarity, breaking this out and seeing. I'm going to have to go through, and that is an animated avatar. This is one, look at it, that I have not done or seen. I wonder if I have some skill. I do have some skill books in here. I'm going to have to see if she was well worth it, or out of all of these. And again, the animated is incredible. It is so cool to see the design of these. Aura energy, and 25% max HP. And then, of course, looking at building out everything else that we have in here, including the copy. See, we have the soul imprint. When the battle skill grants a shield to an ally, deals 100% attack radiant damage to enemies within a 3x3 area around that ally. If the ally has a shield, additional damage is going to be dealt. Now, in addition to these souls that we picked up, there is the exchange. Like I was talking in the artifact shop, I believe 600. Yeah, let me just pick up the rest of these. These come from summons. Now, I did not know that originally when we were playing, that these were all going to come from summons. So this is going to give us actually all of the epic items that we need in here to actually build out these in the entirety. Let's grab the stone cloak and then let's look at getting the harp. Now we have 195 in here for the legendary. They only cost 30. I'm going to have to prioritize and see which one we need to pull out of here, and which ones are we going to use on the current kind of setup we have. Also looking at what is best in slot. Now, Mythic in here, these are ones where I think it requires, yes, these specific spirits in here. So I'm wondering if I go in here, there's electricity. And I believe these are maybe the imprints that we have. It is not. We do not have the angelic. There's the wings. Radiant exclusive. And I'm wondering if some of these, to get these items, I feel like we're going to have to go through, and even here, guys, the Necromalus, yeah, Necro exclusive. I know with the bonuses or the double ones that we got out of here, I don't think we got any, no, soul imprint of a legendary ice hero. I think there's very specific ones when we do the summons and we get them that will actually get the bonuses out of there. But didn't we get one? So here's the remnants of golden antlers. See, that's red in one, like we don't have it. Some of these are showing, oh, we do. So those are the 2. There's the extra dwarf we got. Now, again, I don't want to use this, because if we go in here and select to buy it, we could, and I'm thinking depending on where we are in the tier list, depending on what we need for Mythic, then there is also exclusive. So this requires 2 of them. So we actually have the 1 imprint right here, which is going to be our angelic imprint. And I'm wondering if we need a secondary one. That is going to be, you can see it is specific heroes in here that get these items. I'm trying to see, just kind of running through here, if I do have any of these. And I don't think I do because I have the one bonus. And again, just looking at kind of the red number one right here on this left side, I do not have any of these bonuses. But again, we do have the one extra soul. I'm going to have to look at what we could get in here as a mythic. Now, of course, for going in here, we are going to have to use that, yeah, soul imprint right there. So that is fire. I don't think I can use it for any of them. No, so it has to be, and right there, he is fire. And then it looks like the angelic, you can use either. Yeah, that either of them are going to fit in there. So I'm gonna have to see what this is gonna look like and what if I should get one of these. Again, I have to see exactly where the dwarf is going to fall into. Again, learning all of their names and everything, but where Victor is going to fall into. Because if he is a very high priority, we can actually go in here and do the soul imprint. And this one, I'm going to go ahead and do the soul imprint, defense, HP, and attack in here. And I want to see, let's inspire. Boom, there is the first star that we got out of here. What's the second one going to give us? Is it going to give us the same? So doing the next imprint, when allied heroes have a shield, damage dealt is increased by 10%. Yeah, guys, this is going to stack stats on these heroes like crazy. I'm super impressed. I'm super stoked that we got the hero. What do we have here? So attack plus 100. We will definitely take that. Heroes gain 200 HP and damage aura. All allies deal 6% more damage. The effect doubles for the hero. And we've been saving a lot of these. I'm gonna have to see and farm up some more of these basic crystals in here to build this out in the entirety, because this is pretty impressive, guys. I am super stoked about the heroes that we got out of here. But guys, that's gonna do it for today's video and the summons that we did. Again, make sure you use the Furry Hippo code in there. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the summons, because like I said, for me, guys, that is super impressive. I love how this hero looks. That is my first, and I always remember the first when it comes to the animated avatar and moving in there. That's really cool to see. So again, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.